honestly, we got married on Saturday. We didn't do it on Saturday night.
You didn't do what? Here it is, the 15-minute morning show podcast. We're all here. There's Froggy and there's Straight Nate, newly married Straight Nate. We're going to find out when he gets tired of that in a few minutes. And also, we've got the one and only Gandhi and Scary.
Hello.
And there's Danielle and Scotty B and Garrett. And, of course, Brody's in the den. And, of course, I say we're going to wait to see when Nate's tired of marriage. We should ask his wife, Heather, first. I'm sure her timer's going to run out on you before yours runs out on her.
See, we got married at 3 o'clock on Saturday, probably around 3:05, I would say, I would guess.
Well, the question is, do you feel different after you're married?
Yeah, as I said this morning, it was kind of some relief because I think there's all these huge, massive clouds of uncertainty going into something like this. And it is, I guess, probably the biggest commitment other than having a child that you can really get into. And so I was really nervous. I had a bit of a freak out last week.
You did?
I did. I go, how do we know this is going to work? What happens if it doesn't work out?
No.
It's like,
you don't know. You just march down that aisle or whatever, just with hopes for all good things. You know what?
But Elvis, what did you feel like the day after you got married? Was there any difference? Was there any different feeling?
Just very hungover. Yeah, you know what? I was calm, because, whether you have a small, little, easy wedding or you have a difficult, crazy wedding, the ceremony itself, then you're with friends and family, and then you're, and then you finally get to go home and go to bed, and you wake up the next day, and it is a whole new world. Didn't you feel that the next day?
I did. I think I'll feel it even more now that everybody's out of our house. Yeah. Because honestly, we got married on Saturday. We didn't do it on Saturday night.
You didn't do what?
What?
Do it.
It.
As a married couple. Yes.
You can
The waterfall? You didn't do the sex?
Didn't do the
Wait a minute.
sex.
I think that is a lot of people are like that because
Okay,
I don't think
good.
we did it either after our wedding because
You're tired.
Yeah.
you're exhausted. I got home and was pissed off because the photographer had messed up everything in my living room or whatever, so I had to fix that. We were getting ready to leave for the honeymoon the next day. There was a lot of stuff going on, so I don't think we did either, if I remember.
I've been married 20 years. On Wednesday, we still don't do it. So, I mean, you got time, Nate.
He's still waiting.
My apologies for my howling dog.
I love it.
Alex, we're talking about getting married. You want to join us? No.
No.
Can you get those howling creatures out of here? Good God.
Those meddling kids.
meddling creatures.
How long did it take you guys to get adjusted to saying my husband and my wife? Because I feel like that would be the
time.
biggest change.
It's still an adjustment for me, and I'm like 3 years in.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's an adjustment. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, though.
Yeah, there was some novelty. Like we woke up on Sunday morning and she's like, hello, my husband. I'm like, hello, my wife. And then you kind of forget. Until like somebody says, who are you getting this for? My fiance, my wife. It's
It is crazy though. I feel like when you're introducing her now, you're like, "This is my wife." Like at first, you're like, "What?
Yeah.
I have a wife. I have a husband."
It's a very heavy sounding word.
Yeah.
And I imagine that husband's a very heavy word too to say.
It's
They're
longer.
both heavy.
And I hate the word hubby. I never refer to me as that, ever.
This is
ever,
my
ever, ever.
hubby, Froggy.
So another thing, now that you're married to Heather, I think legally she doesn't have to turn you in for murder.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, she can't be forced to testify against me.
Really? Oh, that's
Not that I'm like doing research. I just happen to know this.
Right.
So what? I wanted to know about the manner in which you guys got married. Was just like this quiet thing and see you later. Because Greg T, remember our friend Greg T, he made a dick of a text to us, to me, and I'm just gonna read it because I don't care. He said, "Hey, tell Nate I said congratulations. I'm so glad he got married the way he did. Who the hell really wants to go to anyone's wedding anyway? Seriously, I would thank him for that. Not that I would really be invited anyway at this point. I'm just saying, who really wants to go to anyone's wedding?"
It's like a stream of consciousness. Every thought came out.
I hate to say this, but I so agree with
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't want. I'm like, okay. There's a lot of reasons I didn't want to have a wedding. A, I'm 42. B, I don't know. I'm with her. I'm not gonna. I don't see a point. However, in hindsight, I'm glad I did it with my family. I saw some family I haven't seen forever. But like as far as friends go and like coworkers, I didn't want to drag you guys out on a Saturday, especially during your vacation.
I get that. Yeah, during vacation. Thank you. I know, but for my wedding, I had to pay for you guys to go.
Well,
that is right.
well, that was the exception.
That was a vacation.
Yeah, that was like a party.
Those are going to show up unless I pay for it.
That was a gift to me.
Plus, there was no way I could even come close to comparing to yours. I mean, yours was the Rolls-Royce Disney World of weddings.
You don't compare.
You would have shown up to mine, it would have been like a hot dog cart on the side of the road.
That's not true.
He would have had a bootleg wedding.
That's not true. All right, we're moving on. But congratulations. We love you. We love you, Nate. Yes, Dave Brody. I was going to come to you next, see what's on your mind.
I was in Connecticut on Saturday. In fact, I drove right by Nate's town. I would have stopped over for some free food. You wouldn't have to worry about that.
He had Tupperware in the back seat.
Okay. I will tell you at a later date, I did have chicken parm in my pockets on Friday night. Parm pockets returned.
You went to Carmine's, that means.
Yes, I did.
Parm pockets. David Brody is the only guy we know who could actually put leftovers in his pockets.
Very Napoleon Dynamite of you.
He went on a pizza tour over vacation. I'm jealous.
Yeah, you went to New Haven. Did you get some clam pie, if you know what I'm saying?
I did get some clam pie. I had pizza from 3 different places, and I went to a burger place that Scary recommended, Lewis Lunch, where they claim they invented the hamburger.
They still have the griddle irons. They're vertical, like toasters from the 1800s.
Yeah,
the original
very
ones.
old, very old.
Louis Lunch.
So, it was a good trip. The pizza was good.
Oh, here we go.
It's not New York.
It's good, though. It's different.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sounds like you had a great time, though.
I had a great time. I had.
I'm glad you hit the road.
I did. I got on the road. I drove round trip in one day. It wasn't that bad. And I just went from pizza place to pizza place. Although I thought I could order like every 20 minutes. One place had a 3-hour wait on ordering. So I had to go to other places and then just sit in the car eating pizza for 2.5 hours waiting for the third one. So.
Wow, that's dedication. That sounds good.
That's dedication. I did it.
I hope you can rebuild.
Hey, Froggy, do we have our dad joke of the day?
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes,
Ready.
This is for Nate, since he's our dad.
Nate, why did the Scarecrow win an award?
I don't know. Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
It works on many levels.
Oh my God! I love the simple humor of a good dad joke.
Oh, wait, tell everyone listening to the podcast your latest dirty dad joke.
Oh, you ready for this? So hey, did you guys know my penis is in or was in the Guinness Book of World Records?
It was?
It was?
Yeah. Yeah, until the librarian told me to take it out.
Wow.
It's so stupid. It's funny.
I heard it was a soft cover, though.
God.
All right. I'll go back to my pizza.
Nate, have people already started harassing you guys about when are you going to have kids? You
I
better get
got
on
a
it.
little bit of that.
His wife.
Are we done? This podcast, we're done, right, Frog? Time's up.
My bad.
Do you guys
You know
even?
what?
Can I ask if you want kids? I mean,
We've talked about it. I think we're gonna freeze some embryos and just because she's not 100% sure. I know I'm certainly not 100% sure.
Right.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, we're gonna freeze them because if you do the research on it, as women get older, and you guys know this, it becomes harder to conceive and all that stuff.
Well, look, it's none of our business. And,
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Elvis.
I have no idea what your conversations have been. It's none of our business, but all the best to you with or without children. Whatever. You always have us. I'll be your big fat kid.
Yay.
You're my big
Still tell
daddy. You
dad
can't be
jokes.
my kid too.
Okay.
Dude,
no,
I was like
I'm
fertile
your kid.
myrtle when I was having kids. It was like, Sheldon, stay over there because I'll get pregnant if you breathe on me. That's really what it was like. My mother said I took after my great-grandmother.
Is that how you get pregnant, by breathing on someone?
No, she said Grandpa would put his pants on the wrong way and she'd be pregnant or something like that. Some stupid thing.
What's Grandma doing in
I
Grandma's
don't know.
Weird.
But I know a lot of people.
And what's
have a
Grandpa
lot of
doing in his
problems.
pants? Grandma puts
Oh
them
my
on and gets
gosh.
pregnant.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Over the break, I saw my best friend who just had a baby, so I got to see her baby, and it was crazy seeing her with kids. But I posted a picture of me holding the baby, and it was just a nonstop barrage. When are you and Brandon having kids? I'm like, oh, dear God. First of all, I don't even want to get married. That's a commitment that I'm not trying to do. A kid? Even bigger. No kids. Thank you. But how many people feel like they should say that to you? You should totally have kids. They'll be cute. No, it's much more than being cute. Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, you're having kids for their enjoyment.
No, I'm not.
Cute.
No, I will not.
It'll be great to look at and then give back to you.
No.
And then they go to college and break your heart. I don't know.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry, Danielle.
I have a year and a half left, but I'm still counting down.
It's going to go
'Cause
so fast.
I'm just letting you all know. I'm letting you all know ahead of time. I'm going to be a fucking disaster. I'm going to be a mess. You're going to have to sweep me up off the floor, and I'm going to need a lot of hugs.
You know what,
I'm
Danielle,
just telling you.
You're going to be better off than you think you're going to.
You are, Danielle.
no.
I'll tell you. You have to be proud because you've done your part. You have raised gentlemen who will be able to go into the world and make the world a better place. And for that, you've done a very good job. Some parents don't raise good children, and they're afraid to let them go because they know that they can't fend for themselves. So you've
That
done
is
a
true,
really
Danielle.
good job.
Thank
You're
you.
still young. You should go up into the hills and squat another one out.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, Merle.
In the hills.
My
That's what
husband,
happens?
my
You
husband
should
is
leave,
fixed.
leave
I
the
can't
rice
do
paddy from work for the day and go up there and just have another child.
Right.
that. Fertile Myrtle. I probably still
should.
could. That's scary.
All right. Well, enough of that. What else? Anyone?
I saw a new hibachi trick last week.
Well, I'm sorry. Yes, Scotty?
I saw a new hibachi trick last week that I'd never seen before, ever.
We'll go to you, Garrett, after the new hibachi trick.
Yes.
Oh, what is
I
it,
didn't
Scotty?
mean to interrupt.
No, what is it? Tell us.
It was
We wanna
amazing.
know.
He put the big bowl of white rice on the grill and then cut it a little triangle out, and he made it a Pac-Man, and it was eating everything else on the grill. I had never saw that before.
Wow, that's a new
That's
one.
pretty good. I haven't
Did
seen that.
Pac-Man,
Wow.
Pac-Man
45
move?
years. They finally put a new one out there.
Was that in teppanyaki?
Yes,
My
it
favorite.
was.
Now,
I
was that
was.
after the Onion Tower ablaze, or was that before? When did they do that?
Or was that
I
after?
didn't see
was
that
that
one.
after he catapulted the shrimp tail into his hat?
And what
Or
about the
before
egg
he
roll?
threw the
egg
squash
roll on
into
the
your
grill.
mouth.
Yeah, no, they don't throw stuff in your mouth anymore. COVID.
Hey, so Garrett,
Yes.
what's going on with you today?
Vacation was weird because all my friends are working. Like I was the only one off, so it was like, so what's everybody doing today? Working. All right. I got drunk with some good friends I haven't seen in a very long time over the weekend, and we took my kids laser tag and we played laser tag in our house at like 12 o'clock at night. So that was a lot of fun.
Nice.
You didn't like crash anything.
Not that I know of, but being drunk and playing laser tag is another level of fun. But
Hell
dropping my kids off at school, like having parents look at me like I'm the babysitter because they don't know who I am because I don't drop my kids off at school. That was fun.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right. That's always the way. Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you're the kid's new sitter." I'm like, "No, I'm the dad."
Another thing to consider if you're having children, they'll think you're a kidnapper.
Yeah, exactly. There's that.
All right. Well, how we did on time there, Froggy?
Oh, you
think
can
we're
be done.
done.
You can be done whenever you want, Elvis.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you again for sending in all the tofu tips today. I'm still getting recipes to the text messages. What's wrong with the tofu?
Fried tofu, Al.
I've tried it multiple ways. I just can't do it. I
What
just
does it taste like? If you have to describe
Does
the
it-
taste.
Doesn't taste like anything. It tastes
Does-
like whatever you
It's
make
just,
it taste
yeah,
like.
Yeah,
like a
that's the
blob of
thing.
white globules or something.
Yeah.
I can't
You
find
gotta
it
do
in
it
my
right.
soup.
You got to do it right.
You
Oh, I love
know, you know what? Many cultures depend on tofu for their protein, and you know it's a great thing. So let's not. How come when you talk about something you're eating, someone else goes? Bleh.
I've tried it. I've
So,
tried it many
It's
days.
like
Should
the
it
green. It's like
poo-poo
the
the tofu.
It's like the green vomit emoji. Like, don't do that.
Okay, I won't yuck
Sorry.
your
You're an
yum.
asshole.
No, okay, no, but
It
what if
isn't
you ask?
yum.
What if you ask me? Now, what if you say, "Hey, I'm going to try this stuff. Have you had it before?"
Hey.
Then can I be honest?
Didn't ask you.
Right, but I'm saying if you do, then am I allowed to go? Blah?
If you're at but if someone
Yes.
says, "Hey, I had meatloaf last night for dinner. It was so good."
Okay, yeah, that's
I would
weird.
never
It's
do
a
that
little
about
bit much.
meatloaf.
All you have to say is I didn't like it. You don't have to.
You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything.
Yes, you do. You have to say that's gross.
I will say somebody served me tofutti cream cheese once, and I didn't know the difference until after I ate it. So mind over matter.
Okay.
Isn't there a soup that has tofu in it?
Miso.
Yeah.
I
Miso.
love, and
Yeah, I
I
love it.
I love miso soup, but I don't eat that.
Oh, you
part.
do?
I don't eat that part.
From now on, I'm gonna yuck your yum. What'd you have for dinner last night, Froggy?
Grilled? No, I didn't. I had chicken wings in the air fryer.
What's wrong with us?
What'd you have for dinner last night? Water.
Oh gosh,
It's such assholes.
we are such assholes.
Gandhi is not wanting to take part in any of this.
No, I'm all about it. I told you guys, I've just been so used to this my whole life because, like, anything I ate that was Indian, everybody barfed about it. So
Not
I never
me.
barf about other people's food unless you put cinnamon in it. Then that's just for me. I hate it.
But she does a little.
Everyone should try the Gandhi tuna tar taco at Gringo's in Jersey
But
City.
I don't like tuna. But
It's such a good taco.
can I
Yeah,
have
you're
beef
right.
in there instead?
And it's not the Gandhi taco.
That's not my taco.
No.
The
That sounds
first time
wrong
you've said
on
that.
so many levels.
Yep.
What does that mean, Froggy?
You know exactly what it means.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
This is where Elvis goes.